Hey, hi, and hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. You guys saw the title, you guys saw the thumbnail, and let's get right into it. I have for a long time been familiar with the concept of looksmaxxing and what it implies. I'm not gonna treat you guys like a bunch of morons who don't know what looksmaxxing is, and to preface, I don't really have a problem with it. Improving your physical looks is something great. Everybody should try and strive for that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with trying to improve yourself, whatever way it may be, whatever shape and form it may take. Improving yourself is something great, and I will never shit on another human for trying to become better. But this video isn't about that. This video isn't about the broader community of people that are trying to improve their physical looks. This video is for the people that actively shit on other people and try and pretend that they are better than others just because they look better. So before I start making any outlandish claims here, I would like to say that I have the build of fucking Slender Man. I am built like a stick figure. My body fat percentage is probably like 2, and I can't really speak on other people's physique or how they look, considering I'm built like one of those stickman animations from back in the day, but that's besides the point. Now, from my limited knowledge on this subject, I know that most of these looksmaxxers do this shit to attract other women. Of course, I don't think they would be in this field if their goal was to attract men. You could go on Grindr and get piped in less than fucking 15 seconds, but that's besides the point. The goal is to either raise your social status or pull women. And from my personal experience with women, looksmaxxing isn't something that's looked upon fondly. For good reason. The looksmaxxing community is weird as fuck in my opinion. It's a bunch of men that are A, either glazing other men, or B, making videos about themselves so that they can get glazed by other men. Think about it. Go into your local looksmaxxers comment section and see how many women are in there. Chances are, not a whole lot. And it's not because these men aren't attractive, it's because most women see right past it. Most of the people that have to resort to these methods are pretty shallow on the inside. Posting your massive biceps and your chiseled jawline on your social media profile might work in the short term, but it is not going to attract a long-term partner that you are happy with. And it's because you haven't worked on what's on the inside. Sure, yeah, you might be extremely physically attractive, but what are you going to provide emotionally? How are you going to support the partner that has gotten with you just because of your physical attractiveness? Before I continue further, I would like to say that I am from Eastern Europe. I am not American, so what I'm saying is my personal view from where I have grown up in and where I live. I know that the dating preferences in North America and other parts of Western Europe are way different than they are here, but I can't speak for that. I can only speak for what I have lived through and what I personally know, and from my experiences, looksmaxxing isn't really going to gain you anything but a shallow relationship that you're going to temporarily be happy with because of sexual pleasure, but in the long term, you're probably gonna be as depressed, if not more, because of the constant rejection you face from women. Hyper-focusing on one aspect of your life isn't going to magically mask every other thing that you need to work on. And I can say that from experience. Last year, I looked like a fucking homeless person. I genuinely looked like I did heroin, and my personality, dare I say, wasn't great. And working on both of those things, largely my personality and who I am as a person internally, helped me a lot. I gained friendships that I am really happy with and I wouldn't have gotten if I didn't work on myself. I got a beautiful girlfriend that I am so happy with, and I wouldn't have accomplished that if I didn't work on the person I am internally and the person I am externally. That's enough of the concept as a whole. I would like to focus a little bit more on the broader community here. The golden child of this amazing community right now is Clavicular. Yes, the guy that went to Israel recently. And listen, Clavicular in my eyes is the definition of a person that has failed in life. He's a shallow drug addict that hasn't achieved his physique naturally. He hangs around equally shallow people and does whatever it takes to get as much clout as possible. And he has been piping himself with testosterone, trenbolone, whatever the fuck type of injections since he was a teenager. And he is mentally stuck there. There is nothing in this guy that says I am an adult thinking human. The only thing that I feel watching any type of content that this man produces is, wow, what a shallow piece of shit. This is the guy that this community looks up to? This guy. This motherfucker. And I know that this isn't the entire community. Of course not. There will always be exceptions. People are different at the end of the day. Everybody can choose to follow whatever the fuck they want to. Yet I'm surprised so many people decide to follow him. I'd say that he's a perfect reflection of what late stage capitalism does to people. He is the embodiment of I have one character trait that is maxed and everything else in me is at level fucking 1. He has had so much plastic surgery done on him, I think a turtle would fucking physically choke if it was in his vicinity. To say that he's a reflection of the entire community would be pretty shallow on my part, but as the biggest figure, I would assume that most people probably look up to him in some way, shape or form. And that's sad. Having a community of people that are trying to become the embodiment of late stage capitalism is really fucking depressing. I would say that he's on the same level of porn actresses and OnlyFans models for girls. He is quite literally sending his body to the internet. He may not post his micro online, but would it really make a difference? He has already sacrificed his digital footprint for as much clicks and attention as possible. In turn, I think that he's the perfect example of what happens when a person consumes way too much social media. Not just him, but his followers as a whole. Because the real world is way different than what's portrayed online. Real people have real emotions that are not just, oh, well, you don't look the best, so I won't choose you. No, people have things like loyalty and character traits that they are attracted to. And guess what, motherfucker? Big bicep isn't a personality trait! Before I put a hole in my monitor, I will end this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want me to make a follow-up or a part 2, so if you guys would be interested in that, tell it down in the comment section down below. Apart from that, thank you guys for watching this video. Comment, like, and subscribe if you did. You can leave a dislike and a hate comment saying how much you would like to see me get brutally molested by 18 African men. And yeah, that will be it for this video. Again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the support I've been getting recently. It means the world to me. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.